How do you feel where the group is at after 6 preseason games?
Progressing. I like the progress. The things we have worked on in practice and targeted, they're making improvements on. So, and I think they're starting to feel an identity, which is everything. You know, when the team starts feeling and identifying with what they should be, what they could become, is important. So, I think that helped. You know, having 6 preseason games and a longer preseason helped to give them that vision or visual. So I'm happy with that. That helps us going into the next meeting and the next practice that they have some sense of a direction. So that all of that has been pleasant to see.
What is that identity that you just spoke of?
Well, we want to play with some pace. We want to stretch the ice. We want to think offense. We want to close defensively quick, pressure at the puck. So just more of a high tempo, high pace game, high energy game, which takes a lot of confidence. It's not easy to play that way from a confidence standpoint, because when you play really aggressive, you need layers of support to be aggressive, because if you get burned and you don't have those layers of support, you could be on the highlight reel on the negative side. So, you know, that's something that takes a lot of time to build as a team. Confidence for guys to engage really quick defensively, because you're you're exposing yourself in those moments. So.
And to think about the football analogy of it, how impressive was the time of possession almost in this game, the way you guys were just on the puck right from the start all day.
Yeah, very, very nice to see. You know, that's what we want. As Paul asked, the our identity. That's when we're playing to our identity. That's what you should see. Is that when it's not that, we're probably not playing to our identity. So that was very nice for our guys to feel that. I think they sensed it from the chatter on the bench, which is good. And we've talked a lot about it, you know, tactically how to do that, how to get to that point. Still the preseason, so there's a lot of work ahead, obviously. But at least there's a taste of it. And I mentioned to the players after the game, you know, there's no guarantees in this business, so you've got to just keep plowing ahead and embrace what comes at you, and that's the way we're going to take it from here moving forward.
This is, I guess, 3 games a week now with Tage at center. Do you plan on going forward with him there?
Yeah, I do. I like him there. I think the potential is just too great to shift him to the side. You know, I think all the early, if we say tests or indicators, the intrigue is still high with him there.
As far as Axel goes, I mean, you couldn't play him today. How tough is that to get a new player and you can't examine him up close the way you want to?
Yeah, it is tough. It's tough on him first. You know, he comes to a team, he thinks he has a chance, and we had him penciled in the first game, and then tonight it was after warmups that we just had to pull the plug on it. So yeah, that's a tough one for him. It's unfortunate. The situation and circumstances were out of our control in that sense, and they dictated the situation. Not easy, I imagine.
Will your roster be set before practice Monday?
It won't be set before practice. If it does, it wouldn't be announced before practice, because we don't need it until the evening, so we can actually practice with more players. And you guys have seen our practices. We don't mind more players, and that helps the pace and everything else. So we want that pace and such in practice. So, but I think, you know, we're going to meet on it now, and I think it's become clearer and clearer. It's just down to and what I said earlier. Even the last guys that are removed, they're here. I mean, we wanted to keep them here as long as we could, because we know we're going to use them, and they're going to help us.
And why were your breakouts so good today? Really, from start to finish, you guys were moving it so fast, and why were they so good today?
Yeah, we solved pressure collectively better. You know, Pittsburgh put a lot of pressure on us. We had a lot of good video on that. I mentioned even bad video is good video, and we had a lot of bad video on it. So we were able to tweak, and guys, guys self-corrected. They watched it, they saw it, they made the adjustments, and they had that focus to make certain we were good in that area today. And I think that was a big difference for us. Okay, thank you guys.